Hey everyone, happy Christmas to you wherever you're at in the world. It's Christmas Day where I'm at, and probably Christmas Eve and or Christmas night day somewhere else in the world. So glad to be able to be here with you today. Got my little green and red just to celebrate a wonderful love that we can have every day, right? But today is an extra day of love, so to start off, as always, I do want to send extra love out to the world. And if you'd like to join me, I definitely welcome that. So taking a big deep breath and coming back to right here, right now. And just letting that love flow down into our heart and fill us up and out to the world. And whether you're watching this on playback or live, we can all join together because this love is outside of space and time. And if you are in need of love right now, for your heart, for your mind, for your body, for your soul, your spirit, relationship, situation, whatever it may be, we send love to you right now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Um, what's going on? Happy Christmas, right? Excuse me. Now, just a couple things before we get started. We did put out weekly energy updates for yesterday for this week. So here's the playlist for that if you haven't checked that out yet. We have the uh, Mercury retrograde is going full bloom. We're in the pre shadow now, but it goes full bloom during the week. So that's what we're asking. What self talk and communication around worth, our life purpose, our career, is it helpful to revisit? Because retrograde is about looking back, and so Mercury rules our communication. And this off week, we talk about our worth and career and life purpose, because I go back and forth between new moon and full moon. I focus on the new moon and full moon energies during those weeks, but in the off weeks, I actually focus on, like this week is focusing on career and life purpose. And then the other is about our self love and our love and relationships. So if you haven't followed me yet, as far as the little notification bell, and select all, then you'll get notified each week when I send those out. So I like those. Also, with all of that, you can actually enter to win a 30-minute free personal recorded reading. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next year, but this will be the final week of this one. And this has to do with those weekly energy updates. If you check out this video, it'll tell you how you can sign up and get included in that drawing. And then we have, of course, are into the winter and summer solstice, and we did put out readings on those. So for each individual zodiac sign. So those are in that playlist. And is that it? Is that it right now? Well, we also put out a pick a card with how to remove blocks from the past to help raise our vibration. Um, and then, okay, so they want me to share all these pick a cards. There's 3 pick a cards that came out recently, messages from the divine masculine, divine feminine, and also messages from our soulmate, soul partner, and or twin flames. So some good information in those that came out too, which I really like those. All right. I think that is it for all of those things. So let's get everything squared away here and we will get started. And let me just pop out the chat here, move it around. I can't do 2 things at once much with a good clarity. So I appreciate your patience as I do this stuff here. All right. Much better. Right. So there we go. And of course, if you, I do go in order down the chat for the free readings. So I start off at the top and work my way down. But when we have a donation, I do prioritize that reading, and I step out of the free readings, complete that because I honor that energy exchange, and then I move back in order and continue going down in order for the free readings. And I do have a donation already, so thank you, Neptune, for donating. So you will be up first. And then if there's no other donations, we'll start with the free ones and work our way down. So, hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. If you celebrate or don't celebrate, we can still celebrate a holiday if it's not our belief system, right? We're all about joy, joy, and happy, happy, party, party. So, uh, I send you guys much love and just a big hug of a bear hug of gratitude for all of your love, all of your comments, and all of your support. Your likes on the video help so much. All of you subscribing have just blown away. I'm up to over 1,300, and my goal was to reach 1,000 by the end of the year, and you guys just boom knocked it out of the ballpark. So I'm excited for what 2023 is going to be bringing us all, and hopefully you'll be along with me on that journey too, because I'm excited to see what we do. All right, so let's get started. Neptune, you are up first. You'd love a spoiler alert of your future relationship with your person. What will it be like? Let's take a look here. I'm going to use the Radiant Rider Waite. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about your future relationship with your person? Okay. They're all no. Mysterious and dark. The moon is all about the unknown and diving in the deep there. But it also, they're telling you that they are most likely a water sign, someone that understands, emotion, understands, which you being Neptune, maybe are you a Pisces? I think Neptune rules Pisces, doesn't it? But so water, 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 understanding those things and your relationship, they are, any relationship takes work. And this one takes work like any others, but I feel like they are ready to do work. You know how you can get in a relationship where when you're leaving to walk out the door, then they're like, "Oh, I'll go to counseling with you." I'm like, "It's too late now. I'm on my way out the door." When it we started to have friction, it was the time that when I asked you over and over to go to counseling together to learn tools and to, how we can, enhance our relationship. That was when, but this is them that they're willing to do it from the moment. Like, you know, they'll go to pre-marriage counseling because they want to develop their relationship. So I really feel like with that moon card and the Eight of Pentacles, they are all about um, understanding that, emotions come up, things take work, things happen. Eight of Pentacles, then you go to the Nine of Pentacles. So uh, I love this about your relationship with each other is that you are partners, you are together, but you also keep pieces of your life. Like you have your friends, they have their friends. It's not all like our friends have to be mutual friends and we always only hang out with everyone together. There's this independence and trust. And so they can go hang out with some friends and do stuff with them. You can go hang out with your friends and do stuff with them. And then you come back together, in the evening, like a Saturday, you guys go and do stuff. And then Saturday night is yours together. And you just feel this close bond because of this trust and able to share exciting stuff. I like this too because I feel like relationships, when you do everything together, you don't have anything to share. You're just like, well, yeah, we were all day together. Am I going to tell you about, hey, remember when we did this today? Boring. This keeps excitement, it keeps wonderment, and you're able to share things with each other about what you did during the day because you weren't like, you know, chained to each other, which I like. Excuse me. And what else? I feel like there's one more. Uh-oh. Okay. So I love how that you both feel empowered that when things come into your life and get removed out of your lives, this isn't about like between you two, this is about your life together. That you really stand in your power and you guys both understand and support one another in that whatever comes your way, that you can stand together and you have this power to choose what something means, to focus on what you're grateful for, knowing that you're always going to get through whatever comes your way. And I like that energy because that kind of started off in the beginning where they are committed to going, relationships aren't um, easy all the time. There's going to be difficulties, and I'm aware of that. And we're going to work on them together. Not going to bolt at the first sign of trouble. I'm committed, and I like that. So there's very much this gathering together. So I like that for you, Neptune. Booyah! I like it. Let me take a quick drink here. There we go. All right. So I like that message. So that is what we have there. And I don't have any other donations. So we will start with the free readings at the top. Hey, VD. Merry Christmas to you too. And you want to know what messages does your higher self want to give you? Oh, right. I do have several angel ancestor, ask your guides deck, soul journeys. So the Ask Your Guides deck is wanting to speak to you. Beautiful green. Let's see if you can do it. Look at the beautiful green. Almost looks like Christmas with the stars. So what message does Spirit have for you? All right. There we go. You got priorities. Even looks like a little present being opened. Oh, look at that beautiful card. I like that. That is card number 12. On the 12th day of Christmas. I don't want to sing. So, for every new ambition, relationship, and experience you seek at this time, there's a commitment in place that must be eliminated to make way for the new. Ooh. Current routines, habits, and even types of free time must be sacrificed so that you can open up to new energies. Your master teacher is present, urging you to identify what must go. Be honest in your assessment and also be realistic and thoughtful in setting your goals so that you don't overreach and fail. Your master teacher reminds you, excuse me, that even though the universe does support your heart, it doesn't allow you to bypass the work necessary to manifest your desires. Ugh. Okay. In other words, you reap what you sow. And the best way is to systematically move toward your priorities while simultaneously discarding what no longer serves you. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, you must release jelly donuts. Oh, is it worth it? I don't know. If you want to work for yourself, you must let go of the need for others to take care of you. If you want to create a new love relationship, you mustn't brood over past heartbreaks any longer. The message from your master teacher: to reach for something greater, you must first let go of what's in your hand. Wow. What a powerful message. I think that helps all of us. Well, I don't know about letting go of the jelly donuts, but we'll see. But I love that message for you, BD. So that's what your higher self wants you to know regarding career, regarding love, regarding all those things. What needs to go to make space for these? What beliefs, what things, what people, what energy, what time consuming events and habits need to go to make room for where you want to go? So I like it. So many blessings to you there, Vidi. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So I do have another donation coming in. Thank you so much. And let me just scroll down here. Whoa. Okay, there we go. All right, Esther, thank you so much for your donation. And you would like a general reading for 2023, please. Oh, and what will be the major months in 2023? All right, good question there. And good morning, everybody. Hey, swimmer girl from the other side of the world, down under. I'm sure you're enjoying getting used to having a Christmas and summer since you just moved to Australia. Many blessings to you. Glad you made it. Hey, chords of gratitude. Merry Christmas to you as well. And okay, so and hello and Merry Christmas to everyone else. I will say hi as I go down. Sorry. I like focus, focus. All right. So Esther, general reading. So 2023. Let's do that first here. Excuse me, and then we'll see what major months here. Okay. So we'll start up here. Wow. Okay. Wow. So I like so it starts off looking like this where you're looking at here, I won't reveal those yet. Where you're looking at these, three cups down here, which is, the past. It's like here's 2022. We can look back and go, okay, what didn't work out well? you know, what do I want? What do I want to change for 2023? And it's like, okay, it's okay to do that. We all came here to experience what loss would feel like, what disappointment would feel like, what um, all the emotions, those I always say the fearful emotions that are so opposite of what we are back home. So we come here because it's so different and interesting. We experience the opposites. So 2022 was a year of looking at the opposites, experiencing things. But now, then you turn around and you have the Two of Cups here. And the Two of Cups here is the power of choice. Like, okay, but for 2023, I'm going to look at things differently. I'm going to look and really step into my power of emotional choice that no matter what comes, I am going to get to choose what it means about me and what I want to feel as I go through it. And you can see that happening here because boom, you got all of this beautiful, beautiful. You got new beginnings with the Empress, definitely abundance, harvest, wonderful things coming in. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So, really taking care of yourself too, putting yourself first for a change, which is an awesome thing to do. And new love comes in too. Ace of Cups. So you have this new level of love if you're with someone, but I kind of feel like it might be in between relationships. But this Ace of Cups is a new love that is offered, and that comes in. And you have the Sun card. No way. Beautiful, beautiful victory, victory for 2023. And I feel like this. One of the things I think I'm gonna make it some t-shirts that say, "It's all about me in 2023." Putting yourself first. In the beginning, it feels selfish, which selfish has a negative connotation to it these days. But the biggest gift that you can give the world is a healthy, full, overflowing you, allowing yourself to fill up like this Ace of Cups. Spirit brings in this beautiful love. You fill up and then it overflows out to the world. No longer are you a barrel where people, we give away our life force and we feel empty because we're always giving to everyone else first. And then we are low and we're not full. And it's like the water we end up giving is bitter and sour because it's at the low. we're so low in our energy, but when you fill up with like the Ace of Cups, you feel whole and complete, and everyone gets the overflow. And that overflow, so much more tastier because it's of unconditional love, and you're feeling full and whole and joyful, and everyone else gets the extra. You get to eat, and then if you have scraps or food left over, you give it away, and that's good, but you're full and whole and complete, and you're able to do so much more for the world than you ever could when you were so hungry and depleted, right? So as far as your the major months of 2023, what would you like to know? What are the major months? Okay. Well, you definitely have August is a big month here where you really step into your power in August, which is the eighth month. So I like that. Okay. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, which the King of Pentacles would be card like number 14. So this would be they showed me because when I started to pull these, I go, what if it's a card that's above 12? They're like, you keep going around. And so this would be February. February is an abundant month for you. Really, really step into your power. The King of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles there really learns about their abundance. Um, their worth in relation to the outside world. So I really like that. What else? They're just going to go through every single one. January has this beautiful, positive energy, like this spark. You just go into January just excited and exuberant about the next year. I don't know why they're playing an old song. In January, you start the year off fine. February, Sweet Valentine. And I'm gonna have that song in my head. But and hopefully yours too. You can join me with that. So September, I like this September for you. And then you're like, what? Because the month before, you are really stepping into your power, and this helps you. The Nine of Swords here, nine is like a hermit's journey, and I feel like September is this wonderful stepping in to and overcoming these fears of losing conditional love. So you've really uh, I just feel with all of these other months here, you just really have solidified your worth, that you are diving into this September. It's like this month that you pull in, and you just are really looking at these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets you have about your worth, relationships, how you relate to the world, and you're just like taking these away. And I feel like this is not like a devastating month or anything. I just feel like you're just in a wonderful place where you're excited to do, like maybe you go on a retreat and you're doing some exciting inner shadow work, and you're excited about it. It's not like, oh God, this stuff is happening to me. You're like, you're pursuing it, I feel. So if you have an opportunity to go on a retreat in September, especially if it's about shadow work, boom, do it, because I feel like it just really helps out. Okay. And I think that's it. One more. Yeah, another February. So February, you have both this feeling of wholeness, and then you also have the King of Wands, which you are really stepping up into your power, which makes sense. January, you have all this. February, you are using it and applying it and feeling this wholeness. And then the rest of the times in between, not that they aren't fabulous and wonderful, but those are major months for you. So I like that for you, Esther. So thank you so much for your donation. I do honor that, and much, much appreciated. All right. And I do see I got a couple more donations. So thank you guys so much. And let me just see who was next here. Whoop, there we go. All right. So, Madeline, you will be the next one up here. And I do see how you're able to put your question in there. So, what are Chris's current feelings, and will he take action soon? Well, Let's find out. So let's take a look. So, what is up with Chris? All right. All right. And will he take action soon? All right. Let's see what his current feelings are first here. Okay, well, this is pretty nice. I like it. Well, one, there's some passion there. You got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, so there definitely has the desires within them, and the attraction towards you is definitely represented there. And then, in addition to that, also the Ace of Pentacles. So, new opportunity, new worth, new way of looking at themselves too, in regards to their feelings towards you. So I like that because they feel it as this new opportunity. Because you got the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then you also have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So you know the Page of Wands is taking that passion into their hands. And then the Queen of Pentacles is taking this abundance and taking this worth as well. They see you here with that ace, I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles. That's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture type of energy. And so they do see you as this nurturing individual. But also with that Page of Wands, they also see that you're someone who's a bit fiery and feisty and has energy. And you really guide your energy. So I almost, if you're, maybe are you a fire sign? It just feels very like they like this uh energy, just like you're not mean, it's not that kind of fiery energy, but you don't let people get away with stuff. You call people on their caca poo poo doo doo, and you are not blunt, but you're honest and upfront, and they like that. They're just like, wow, they're like, I don't have to guess how you feel, and that's great, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So that definitely is that fire energy there. So that makes sense. And yeah, and you're just like, so they do see that, but they see the nurturing side. They see the it just feels very, not like that they look at you as a mother. That just they that nurturing, and they love that softness, that huge heart you have in with the not really bob wire, but it's like, I don't just let anyone in there. And so I like all this for you because they like this is what they like about you. And then as far as actions, I feel like they are really getting to understand themselves and what they want, because the hierophant here, one, represents getting to know your truths, your inner truths, and what do I really want? And I kind of feel like you exude this. You kind of um that your energy just makes them think, "Oh wow, they're not allowing me to get away with just blanket blah 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 stuff." You really go, because you love the getting into the nitty-gritty of stuff and to the secrets and to the stuff. You ask them questions, right? And they're just like, well, I don't know. You ask them things that they have just a blanket answer for, but they haven't really thought about, and you just really push them to do that. And that's what's great, because you really are having him look at some stuff. And the Five of Pentacles, he has two fives here. He's working through some things, because this is having felt in the past abandoned, left behind, left out in the cold, literally in the snow. So he's really understanding his worth as it relates to the outside world, and he's really digging in there, because you just don't let him get away with just being shallow. That's the word. You don't allow shallowness. You're like, "Psh," and they're like, "Oh, good." But they love that about you, but it's challenging them. And so there will be action because as he works through this, the 8 of Pentacles here is about doing the work and then things moving in the outside world. So sorry, excuse me. So I do like that. That means things are going to be coming here. All right, there we go. Getting a frog. And then let's see if anything else on the timing. Is it going to move it? Move it. All right. Okay. Yeah. So we do have that here. Here's the calling. It's this card can mean so many things, but I feel like they it's like their higher self raising the dead. Come on, let's go. I feel like there's this double ending and double new beginning, and I feel like that's they make movement. They're like they've decided what they want to leave behind, what they're ready to move forward on, and and I like that. And the Page of Pentacles, you know, again with that, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles, they move forward. There's new opportunity, and they do take action in the outside world here. So I do feel like that's going to be, um, I feel like they're getting to know you, getting to know themselves more so, and so I feel like interactions, new opportunities to hang out, uh, you know, January and then into February. My goodness. Sorry, it's all clearing out now. So sorry you had to hear that. But so I feel like maybe like Valentine's Day, how cliche, but you're okay with it. Normally, you're not really a cliche person. You're like, ugh. But I feel like this one will be okay for you. So, but that's what they have. So I like that for you. So many, many blessings to their Madeline. And thank you again for your donation. All right. So I have another donation here. All right. And let me just take a look here. You are very welcome. And I'm trying to see here. Sometimes the names don't match up. So I'm just trying to figure out here. Okay. All right, swimmer. I did get yours. You'll be up next. So there's one person in between, though. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That helps me so much. Usually don't want to say people's names because some people don't want their names mentioned. So that helps me so much. Thank you, Webbase. And let me see. I think your question was a little earlier. So let me just grab that here. There you are. Guidance for your creative projects. Absolutely. Let's take a look here and see what do they have for you. And actually, I'm being drawn to the Soul Journey cards. And look at all the beautiful cards there. Let's see what they have here for you. Absolutely. Definitely appreciate your donation. And I honor the energy exchange so much. Because Bretta Zen does like to eat, like earlier, jelly donuts. And now I want some jelly donuts. The stores are closed today. Wow. So it starts off here. Look at that beautiful. I just love the colors in there too. This is self-esteem. And it says, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Wow. Wow. And it's easy to perceive others as being better than us. This is a trap of our ego. There's no one greater or lesser than you. There are only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, no two are ever alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world and have come back this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or are in tune with your incredible and gifted self. So, why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? It is not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded just how special you are. Remember that you did not come down to this schoolroom by accident. You have meaning and a reason for being. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insights. Now is the time to celebrate you. I like it. How fitting that is for your question. And I feel like, let me just, I want to make sure everything was okay there. All right. So I feel like making this list of 10 things that you appreciate about yourself is great. Then write 10 things of how you can be creative. Like, how are you creative? Identify your creative projects of the past, how you've expressed creativity, and write 10 of them down. And just none of them are stupid. You know, that's the biggest thing. If you remember when you were 5 and I did a turkey with my hand and did all this, whatever it is, do it. And then this creativity more and more and more, um, it just it expands and spawns new things because your energy, you're focusing your energy intently and purposely on creativity, and so it expands those. Let me see what else they have here too. Ideas just come flowing in, they say. So it's like, open your mind when you sit and you purpose and take time away from all the noise, all those things. It just unflow. Wow, it just flows. Yeah. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which is things take time to unfold, but you have two knights. So there is movement, movement of emotion, movement of inspiration, movement of things in your outside world. But the Knight of Pentacles also is in pursuit of their worth and how they relate themselves to the outside world. So I feel like that's the creativity, the two things, making the list of things, the 10 things. Like it said, it's hard for us to toot our own horn, um, but this is not about being arrogant of I'm better than you. I'm better than you. This is confidence, and that's great. Confident in what you know your gifts and abilities are, how you impact people. And then here's the creativity, the 10 ways that you can express creativity from your heart. And how you can share that within you, because you do have the star card, which is all about wish fulfillment, that it is possible. Wishing upon a star, it's like, don't limit yourself when you're making your list either. See that you can accomplish whatever you focus your energy on. And I like that. I actually read something earlier that I wrote down, which is exactly for this moment, which is when we whatever we focus our energy is what grows. And so when we focus on our fears, we focus on what's missing from our life or what's in our life that we don't want, that expands and grows. But when we focus on gratitude, when we focus on what we do want in our life, and joy and laughter and peace and all of that, that expands. And what I read just moments before I went online that I noted here, when we focus on what we're grateful for, we align our energy with the miraculous. And it's like, what? Yeah, exactly. So I like that. So the guidance that they're giving you is that area because that is what's going to expand things, that's what's gonna grow things, and it's gonna switch the energy instead of, like, fearing like I'm not doing it right or, what if I do that and fail or, what am I not doing? It's like where they're changing and adjusting your energy to release your mind from the fear trap into this expansiveness with creativity. So that's what they have. I'm excited to see what you do with all this because I just feel they're like showing me just as you start this process, there's like these fireworks that are just it just expands and you get all these ideas and direction and uh, it starts from you recognizing what you have to offer. So I like that. So that is what they have for you. So thank you again, Web Based, for your donation. I do honor that. So thank you so very much. All right. So, Swim a Girl, thank you for your donation from down under. Hope you're having a blast down there. And let me just scroll up here. There you are. And Merry Christmas. So, is the communication coming in from do you have unconditional and in your highest good and those souls involved to act upon? All right, let's take a look here. See what spirit wants you to know. Before we do that, they do want me to pull an angels and ancestor oracle card for you. Let's see what they have for you here. All right. So you have the oracle here. Beautiful, beautiful card that says, wait for important information. Don't do it. So be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that's in line with your integrity. The oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck, an ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend, someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she's reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has a sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. The extended message for this is angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves because at the moment, you're letting your wants get in the way of your needs. Oh, there is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time. But you will only be able to do so if you're willing to truly open your eyes. If you've been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. And angels, of course, are supporting you. Trust them. I like it. Well, I think we're getting a little message there. So let's take a look here, see what else they have to say. All right, so tell us more about, is the communication unconditional from TF? Okay. And is it for your highest good and all the souls involved? To act upon them. Okay. Getting some more clarification, getting the full story here. Okay. Okay. So they do want me to start with this one. So they do have balance coming in here, which this makes sense with what we just read here about just trust the timing, trust, allow things not to get out of balance. You know, trust your gut, trust your instinct, of course. Allow yourself to live life because this is like higher realm and physical realm. So, it is very much, doing that. It is movement there's movement of thought and belief and mindset as you go through this. But we do have the devil card here, which of course is your cage is being rattled. Yay, life lesson, right? It's Saturn energy. It's having you question thoughts and beliefs and mindsets as you go into it. And so they're like, take your time, let things unfold. And because there is lessons all embedded within this, of course. And as far as is it from a place of unconditional love, we've got these four here, which we've got passion, 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 right? New love and three of wands. So there's a lot of passion involved with. There's a lot of fire. I feel like that's where it's mainly from. There is love there. This Ace of Cups would represent that's full of unconditional love, but there's passion there too. And there's the three of wands here. Again, it's almost like that card saying, this is like a change of direction that's coming. And it's like, wait for the ship to come in because all these ships are coming in here. And it's like, you're going to know more information. You don't know which ship that you're going to choose yet, but there is a lot of unconditional love in there, but there's a lot of human passion in there too, which always is what's always there, right? There's two of us living this human journey and our human side and our higher self, and they both have interactions that come within that. Excuse me. Okay. So they really are, that devil card that's coming in is, showing you here. Here's the Hierophant, which is really understanding your truth. And the Three of Pentacles is you staying true to you. Like it mentioned, your integrity, knowing what you want, who you are, not being moved in directions of afraid of who you'll get punishment from not doing what's expected or whose support you'll lose if you don't do what they want you to do. So staying true to your authenticity and doing what you are here to do and expressing yourself in your own unique special way. The Hierophant too is all about diving deep into your worth, your truth, who you are. So these coming in here is another little just a nudge of be true to you, the of course, Four of Pentacles journey is really getting into your self-worth and not being distracted or have your worth become unstable because of feeling like you have to define your worth by relationship or situation or your body and finances and things. It's really about turning inward for you there because they have you're doing the work. You're definitely doing the work. This is like that devil card coming in. You're doing the work, and there will be movement in the outside world and new birth and Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, sensuality. All of this, it does come, but it's there's a waiting period. There's this work that's going on here. That Saturn energy definitely comes in here, where Saturn shakes and rattles our beliefs and our mindsets and the ways we look at things, but there's a reward at the end, which is what that Empress is the joy and harvest and new birth and wonderful things. It just takes some reflection. And so, of course, right as you begin this new journey, you're not just going to sit around, you're going to have a journey of lessons and wonderful things coming in. So, it's all about balancing things as this all unfolds. And it's like, act upon, wait, wait for it. I used to tell people, when you meet people and you have new interactions with people, wait for people to show you who they really are, because everyone can be wonderful for a day or a week, even a month, but after 30 days you change habits. So I usually say, wait for someone to show you who they are, give them a month at least to show you who they are. And with like a lot of interaction, it's not like one interaction and then the next one's a month later. A month of continual interaction where you get to experience who they are, and then you start to see who they are. And sometimes it's like, wait for it, wait for it, there it is, crazy, I knew it was there. It's like, aha. But if they continue to be someone after 30 days, it takes 30 days to change a habit. So if someone's trying to be someone else after 30 days, maybe they've accomplished that, right? But that's what they have for you. I really feel like that first card was a very clear message too with all of this. So that's what they have. Summer swimmer. I call you summer girl. Maybe now that you're in the I just knew you were moving to Australia, maybe. Always want to call you summer girl, but swimmer, swimmer. So many, many blessings to you. Let me know if you have any other questions on that. And many blessings. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Much, much appreciated. All right. So we do have a couple more donations. So thank you, Elisa, for yours. And you have your question below, which is Merry Christmas to you. So let you know how F is feeling about you these days. Do they miss you? Because you do. Oh, okay. Okay, let's take a look here and see what Spirit would like you to know around F's feelings for you. It's funny when I hear I forget where I heard it before, but it's like when people go like you'd say somebody, I missed you, and they're like, oh, but I'm reloading, so you better run. It's like, what? It's like an arrow, shooting an arrow at someone. So let's take a look here and see. I don't know why they're being funny, but they're trying to be funny. Okay. Okay. So the feelings, so this is what's going on with F. So we've got um they're in a new relationship, or they're doing this romantic thing with someone. And so, this is the rebirth, a death and a rebirth, and they're really focusing their energy on moving forward. I feel like they don't look backwards with all of this. They are just, you know, here's here's them going this forward from it, and already, moving on to a new relationship. The thing that they want to know about this, there's the King of Cups, they balance heart and mind. Um, they are, yeah, yeah, they're already. I feel like they were wandering around already, you know, because they've got the double endings and double new beginnings, and this balancing of heart and mind. uh, um this, yeah, it's not you, because the Six of Pentacles here that comes in is this. It's my codependency awareness card, and with all of this happening here, um so when you have a huge heart, like as you do, um you have this leftover belief system about the exchange rate of what you have to give to receive back, right? And so from early in your childhood, you had to do extreme things to get a little back, right? So you had to like do major things to get you know, any love or attention. So whether it's parents or teachers or grandparents or siblings or friends, whatever it was, you develop this giving system of overgiving and um, you know um, turning in, like you have to give 100 to deserve 100. I mean, to get one back, not 100 to 100. And so you took that into like school or job, but definitely into relationships. And when you have this, because there's this scale here, which the scale's out of balance when we have codependent uh, tendencies to overgive, like when you have to give 100 and get one back, but if they want to give you like 10, that would be 1,000 you have to give to them, and you're like, oh, I can take two from you. And so you don't allow them to give, and you overgive to where we teach them not to be able to give to us in a way. And they instead, if they want to give too, and if we won't let them give to us, then they want to give their energy somewhere else. Just the enabler. Yeah, just your heart. I know I'm a recovering enabler in codependent relationships. It's very common in our culture, the earthly culture, because we are taught so much that we have to do extreme things to get attention from parents and from people in authority, because they're so busy and so distracted that we have to, hey, here I am. Hey, look at me, and they're like, "Oh, yay." And we're like, "Oh, I want more of that." And we have to give so much to get so little. It just is in our subconscious, and it's what we do. But when we don't allow other people to give to us in a relationship, then they end up giving their energy somewhere else. They can become a workaholic and invest their energy there, or working out, or with their friends, or a hobby, or other people. If it's a relationship, sometimes, yeah, yeah. Well, it's just like there's this outside, you know, um, they feel like there's other people or other things out there that will allow them to give to them, at least in the moment. And but this is for you, why this is happening, because you are becoming aware of that. And if you reflect back on friendships and family and school and job and other relationships that you might have had, you'll see this pattern that's there. And but it allows you to go back and realize what happens. Where did this start from? Is it a father? Is it a mother? Is it grandparents? Where is it that you had felt you had to give so much to get so little? And it's usually 7 years old and younger is when our emotional side is being developed. So if you look at that, then you can see, that you know, that is this root of why it all happens. And then when you're able to really look at that and it releases you from it, the chariot card here is about movement, about your power to choose, and you really see things. It's victory. So you do make movement in this. And I like it because you do. I mean, because you have the Eight of Cups, which is about you being able to leave behind those emotions that no longer serve you. And with the Eight of Cups, they're walking away to the Nine of Cups, which is the emotional wish fulfillment card. So, in releasing those old ways of believing and feeling about yourself, and you correct um, the exchange rate to be 1 for 1 instead of 1,000 to 1, excuse me, things unfold because, like I said, they walk off to the Nine of Cups, which you get. You do. You're able to move into the Nine of Cups, and then and then you move into the 10 of Cups. So 8, 9, 10, you do make this progress. And so I know it's kind of raw and with it just ending 4 days ago. But when you are able to maybe even journal and kind of note how the overgiving, how you recognize it in if the current relationship is too raw, start with the old, go back and look and uh, past friendships. Yeah, absolutely promise for you. I've never had the 8, 9, and 10 come out like that before. So, I mean, it's definitely is, for you. So, this is like this is like your vision board, if I can, let me see here. You can even take a screenshot of it if I can get these to be pretty enough here. Yeah, okay, we'll do it like this. So like this is your vision board. And when you look at, this is the big thing to focus on now is look back at your past relationships, friendships, family, work, school, and look at how you had to overachieve to feel worthy just to meet expectations, just to feel worthy to get very little. And that will truly transform, you know, your future. It'll raise your vibration and change that for you. So that is what they have for you. So I know it's a little raw right now, but just try to know that this is all part of the plan. It's happening for you, not happening to you. So that's what they have. So many blessings to you again. Thank you so much for your donation. Hey, Lakia. No, we have not gotten to you yet. So you'll have to hang on for free readings. I do the donations first, and this is for everyone since we're at the top of the hour anyway. For free readings, I go down in order from the very top, and I make my way down. But when someone makes a donation, I do honor the energy exchange. So I step out and I complete the donations, and then I go back in order at the very top. So um, you have a bit of a way to go yet. So I'm having several donations right now. So thank you for the question, and then it helps everyone to know where they're at. All right, so let me just make sure here. So that was for Elisa. And then Ashley, you had posted your question above. And hello and Merry Christmas to you, Ashley. Thank you for your donation. And you want to ask, how does Pisces Stephen, how are they feeling about you lately? You are a Leo. All right. Roar. So let's take a look here. Hey, Francine, you'll be up next after Ashley. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So what is going on here with Pisces Stephen? All right. How is he feeling about you lately? Okay. All right. All right. So tell me a little more about this. Just getting a little clarification here. All right. Well, Stephen is a bit undecided. It's got the I mean, both the two of wands and the two of pentacle I mean, the two of swords. So this is like they're doing a lot of thinking and they're looking at where their energy and their passion. And so they really are like going back and forth between two things. And one thing, one side they're looking at is they do see about you that they like how you with the three of pentacles really stand up for you in a way that like you like being the authentic you and you don't really get drawn into people like you're not afraid of what people will say about you. You're just like, "Psh, whatever, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. I'm not going to be manipulated by people." There's this confidence that you have there. And then also, you don't worry about losing the praise of people. It's just like you stand your ground. You're the lion, you're the Leo, right? That's very much your energy that you stand. Um, you don't let the other animals of the jungle tell you who you are. You're like, I am me. And he likes that. They do like that about you. Um, and they also, one of the things that they see about you is that you don't dwell on so much on the past. You don't carry a lot of baggage with you. You leave behind. You feel the emotions, you learn from them, and you leave them behind. And you really pursue and you really like um, the hope and the fire that you have of moving towards your dreams, which the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, which is where this person heads off to. So they like this about you. It attracts them about you. And so this is one side of the equation of what they're feeling about you and what they their uh I want to say their choices that they're making, but it's this going back and forth in their head. And the other thing on the other side though, which is what's it's interesting because you got the Eight of Swords here, which the Eight of Swords represents their awareness of their own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are keeping them feeling blinded and bound and trapped here. So they know from their past, like when they see you walking away from things that don't serve you and not dwelling on them, they're like, "Wow, that's attractive to them because this is what they do," which is, of course, very Pisces. They really look at all the possibilities, all this pain they had, and they've created this protection around them, but it also has made them feel trapped, which is all right because I like that the interactions with you is really having them going into their mind, drawing them out of their heart so much, which this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Swords with the Justice card is allowing them to balance their heart and their mind and cut away more and more of these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets that they've had that are keeping them limited and keeping them back. So it's like that's one of the big things, your strength and your courage is what really attracts them to you. They love that about you, and then it's in kind of spark them to do the same. So they do have, you know, a lot of past pain, which Pisces, I have a ton of Pisces in my chart, and I get it. They feel things deeply. They feel other people's emotions, and so they feel the pain in all the way down. Like if they have a headache, they feel it in their big toe. And so they've experienced pain and they're working through letting these mindsets and these things that have trapped them go. So if you feel like it's taking time for them to really express themselves and do things, I feel like they're doing a lot of inner work with all this too. um But that's what I'm feeling like they have for you right now. They're just in this crossroads where they're undecided as they bounce back and forth in their head. So I don't have anything really else more coming through on the cards here. So Let's take a look here. Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I don't feel like someone else has their attention. It's more so that they are, so that makes sense that they have gone silent because they're doing that inner reflection because there's a lot of pain there, and that's what's making them, feel trapped. And I almost feel like a past relationships too. They felt very enclosed and not able to be themselves. They have a lot of expectations of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos in relationship. But this that king and that justice card is they are working on it and they're questioning it and they're doing that. Let me see here. Is there another interest at all? No. Yeah. No, they have the hanged man. This is them in their cocoon doing that inner work, letting stuff go. And so I don't it that just definitely falls in what we were just saying. They're doing a lot of that inner work and that transformation that's going on there. So, if I almost feel like if you're not reaching out to them and you're waiting for them to reach out to you, they're in a cocoon. Just you can check in with them and just say, "Hey, just wanting to know what's going on." Yeah, because the Page of Swords, new communication. So, you can just nudge them a little bit to get their attention because they have gone like inward. If you're just like, hey, into the cave, are you alive in there? Just making sure you're okay. Do you need any snacks? I'll throw them down there. So that is what they have for you. So, um, yeah, if that's something that you're like worth waiting for, then you can do that. Otherwise, you're just like, oh, okay, they're doing all that stuff, and um, do I want to? I don't know if I want to invest in that or not. I'm off. So, but that's what they have. So, thank you again so much for your donation, and sending you many many blessings. All right, Francine. Hello, hello. Thank you for your donation. And you want to know if Mr. Nassif will consider hiring you to join the Earth Alliance or to be part of his team. You want to join the White Hats. All right, let's take a look here. Wow, okay. What else? I like it. So I really feel, I mean, you get the wish fulfillment card here. So I feel like there is a yes at the end of this, but they do want you to look at the just being aware of the changes that are happening that are going to allow this to come to pass. One is about knowing that it's the creator, that it's source, it's the higher power that brings you what you need in each moment, that it's not man that does that that brings stuff to you. It's the creator, the mother and father of all things. And that so if you ever feel abandoned or left behind or out in the cold, that is us being nudged to look to the through the stained glass window to the truth, which is we always have everything we need in each moment, and that we it comes from the creator, comes from source, whatever you believe your higher power is, that you will always have what you need in each moment. May not have everything we want or have everything all the future needs in the moment, but you will always have what you need in each moment. And that trust, building that trust is a huge thing for our lives. The Five of Swords is about realizing that, when there's conflict around communication or thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, that we don't have to have other people believe our small t truths, our opinions. The more we connect to the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love, we allow people to believe and think what they want and do what they want. We don't feel like we have to make them hear my truth. My truth is more truer than your truth. It's like, no, You allow people to have their beliefs and mindsets, and this helps transform conflict too. So I feel like this is what they're just wanting you to be aware of, that's transforming and changing, and just be aware of as you step into those things. Because I really feel, I mean, you've got the justice card here, which is there's that ace of swords again, and balancing out um, the small t truths with the capital T truth. So knowing of what of your expectations of people and things and situations, how it doesn't have to go a certain way. Going with the flow, I feel, is a huge piece of this with this transformation, because you do, like I said, you do have wish fulfillment coming up. You do have new opportunities that are being offered to you around that. You do have new passion, new ambition, new energy that's coming in around, this question, and you have joy and party. So I feel like that's what I was saying, that those first things are just letting you know, as you step towards all of this, just be aware of where you feel abundance is coming from, and around what how things have to happen, how things have to unfold, what people are supposed to do and should do and need to do, and just allow a lot of grace and a lot of things. And this just unfolds in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way. So I like that for you, Francine. I can't see any concerns here at all. And I feel just you being you and stepping up and out for them will be, you know, how can they say no? You are you. You just be the beautiful you. Don't, try to control anything. Just allow yourself to know that the creator and source are opening up the pathway, and go with the flow however it unflows. Don't, unflows, unfolds. Go with the flow, and let it unfold. And and it's just very, very bright. I like it for you. So that's what you've been asking him for 3 years already. Wow. So yeah, I feel like this is changing though. So it has to do with the change of your energy. That's why those fives, those changes are coming. It's because it's about allowing, like, where is it coming from? Is it Mr. Nassif that makes the decision? No. So move the energy from that, this person is the one that's deciding, and then connect higher with the creator and just go, you know what? If this is for my highest experience, um, thank you for having it unfold. I release it to you. This is what I would like, but I trust you, creator. I trust you, mother and father of all things, and let it unfold. And trust that it will unfold for you. It's very bright and very beautiful there. So I feel like um, whatever is unfolding here in the very near future is going to be different for you. So maybe January is a new year, a new month, a newness that's coming in, that they're going to look at things differently, and just be open with their communication, and like I said, not it's not pushing, it's connecting and allowing. So I like that. All right, Francine. So thank you so much again for your donation, and for all your beautiful joy that you bring in your energy. And many blessings to you. All right. So we have a couple more donations. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. And so we have Amari, you are up next. And you'd like to know, how does this Aquarius guy feel about you, and will he take action soon? All right, let's take a look. These Aquarians, I'm Aquarian sun. It also depends on the rest of their chart, of course. Let's take a look here. Let's see, how does this Aquarius guy feel? And will he take action soon? All right. Well, he seems to be going through, well, I mean, he's an air sign, so he's doing a lot of thinking here. Because you got the devil card, which is really their cage is being rattled. They're really questioning a lot of their thoughts and their beliefs and their mindsets about what wish fulfillment, what they want in their life. And so they are like deep in their mind, just on doing a lot of thinking, especially with all these other cards that came out. So, they're thinking about their future. What do I want? What does it mean to have all my dreams come true? And so they're really looking at their, you know, what they feel is restricting them, but their shadow is what's taking them through this. So they're going through this wonderful revelational, if that's a word, time of their life where they're really seeing things because we also have 2 fives here. We have the Hierophant, which is them really understanding their truths. Again, they're inward facing and they're looking at their old ways of thinking about themselves too. So, how they felt abandoned, neglected, left behind, lived out in the cold in the past. And so, a lot of this change that they're looking at is around their worth and who they are. And so, again, very, very huge amount of inner reflection that they're looking at there. And if that wasn't enough of thinking and thoughts, they also have here the 10 of swords, which is them almost exhausted looking at all the stuff that they're supposed to, should, need to, have to, whatever, live up to. So they are in this place, 7 of swords, looking at their own thoughts, their own beliefs, their own mindsets that they feel have stolen things out of their life. So huge, I mean, all of this, especially with, these 4 cards, major looking into their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. So, it's like, how do they feel about me? I feel like they are so consumed with their own thinking right now, and about their worth, because the King of Pentacles also is this journey of understanding their worth and how they relate their worth to the outside world. They are doing like this major overhaul that it feels like they have their emotions contained and paused and not moving on things. And so it's like, will he take action soon? With all of this going on, I don't I don't feel like that it'll be soon that'll happen here. Because once they complete this new birth that they're going through, which for me right now, this new birth is like it's a gestation period. It's like it's taking time for this change to happen. Usually she's pregnant, and so it's like this change that they're going through. After that, then boom, 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 things happen fast, and there's a lot of passion, a lot of energy. It happens very fast, but the birth is taking time to gestate. And so there's nothing you can do to rush an Aquarian or an air sign while they're doing their thinking. They've got to go through it. They're releasing things, and it's actually for the best. So when things are going slow and things are being paused in our own life, it is allowing the other person to work on their self-love and their inner, but it also is giving us the opportunity for us to do that reflection. So that mirror that we're seeing from them, what are we seeing about ourselves? What can I work on? Because we can't love others more than we love ourselves, and we can't receive love from others more than we love ourselves. So if we love ourselves like this, then that no matter how much love they flood us with, it's just going to drip, drip. No matter how much love we want to give, it's just going to drip, drip out. But if we expand our love more and more, our self love, then the amount of love we can give each other and receive also increases. So I feel like this is all, of course, always happening on purpose for a purpose. So I know it's like, come on, but this is the opportunity to work on your own inner love as well. So enjoy that, hang in there. But that's what they have for you, Mari. So many blessings to you. All right, let me take a look here. We do have a couple more donations. Thank you guys so much. And let me just continue looking down here. Okay. right. So, Ashley, you are the next donation. And then, Dune, I did get your donation. And then, Michelle, you will be after that. So, thank you guys so much. I do honor your donations and that energy exchange. And thank you guys for everyone waiting for a free reading. Thank you for your patience. I know. It's just very, very busy here on Christmas. So happy holidays to you all. Thank you for all the love and for all the thumbs up too. That is free, which is a great price. And it does help spread the love as well. So thank you guys for doing that and being a part of the love tsunami. All right. So, Ashley, let's take a look here. I'll read that while I'm drinking here. All right. Yeah. What's going on with this Taurus? Stubborn bull? No way. Doesn't take no for an answer? No way. uh, but they are ruled by Venus, so they can't help themselves sometimes with their heart either. So let's take a look here. What does he want? Why does he keep contacting you? So what else? Okay. Thank you. What else? Okay. All right. Okay. So of course they have the heartache and they're very stubborn about uh accepting the heartache. They're rather than looking inward and dealing with this, they just want to smooth things over. I feel like they want a second chance. They want to, rather than look at that maybe their heartbreak has something to do with them, that they want just to kind of have another chance to do it. It's almost like they're showing me someone that, you know, takes a test in school, like they're showing me grade school, and they fail and they're like, "Can I just retake it? Please let me retake it. Please, please, can I just retake it? I just want to retake it. And can you have that score replace the old one? Because I don't want to deal with failure. I don't want to deal with disappointment. I just want to make this, something that I can forget about the old one and stuff that down and have this." And so I feel like that's a big piece of what's going on with them, because you've got the King of Pentacles here, which is them trying to really understand their self-worth in relation to the outside world, very much Taurus, earth energy. They're trying to rule over their worth, but they're doing it in a very human, unhealthy way of trying to stuff things down and focus out here, focus out here, focus out here. And so in their mind, they failed and they don't want that. And so they're just trying to save over the document, save over the past, and trying to re-get you back into where they can say, all right, I didn't fail after all. And so really, it is all about them. Because the Seven of Wands here, they see you as this person on a hill, and they're down here. They feel low about themselves. And they're trying to get up there to feel like where you're at. And I don't know if they are a boastful type of person that like tells everyone about what they're doing well and what they're, um, you know, what they've done, and they share all the success and probably bend the truth around their successes and around things that really happened, so that people are like, oh wow, you're great. And it's because they feel people are up here and they're down here, and they're trying to boast themselves up here. They might also maybe destroy people. I call them boasters and destroyers, boasting to try to bring themselves up where they feel their people are at, or destroying people and making things up and trying to bring them down to where they feel they're at. Or they do a little bit of both so that they can boast themselves up, bring people down where they're just feel they're equal. To other people, though, feels like they're just someone that tries to bring people down, or like an egotistical boaster that always talks about themselves. And I feel like that's what is going on with them, and why this pursuit, they just can't give it up, because it's all or nothing with them. And if they feel they failed at something, they feel like a failure. And they're trying to replace that. They're trying to get back to, kind of have this. I just noticed your little emoticon. Oh, you know, oh my God. But now you understand what's driving them, what's making them want to do that. And, you know, you never respond, but he doesn't give up. And it's like, it's because they can't. They just feel they can't give up. I've got to try. Um, and there's really nothing that you can do except to give them love. When the Seven of Wands, whenever we're in a position where we're here and people are attacking us, it's because they feel low. We don't have to respond. You don't have to defend, which is great that you're not. The only thing that we can do, if we ever do want to, is understanding it's because they feel low about themselves, is to help raise them up in other ways. But I kind of feel like, um, when in this particular situation, it's like feeding a stray cat out in the backyard. They're gonna end up on your doorstep meowing, wanting more and more and more, and bringing friends. It's like, I guess so. But in other situations, if you have those, sometimes we can help lift people up. But there's this balancing that's coming here. They are trying to balance out their fears. And so there is this balancing. I feel like over this next year, you'll hear from them less and less and less, because their higher self is bringing them higher truths, allowing them to see things from a different perspective. Um, and this also, with it happening to you, everything happens on purpose for a purpose. So with it happening to you, it is this awareness of, okay, what is this? What am I trying to tell myself? This isn't happening to me. This is happening for me. I've asked for this in my life. What is this telling me? What do I want to know? And you can switch the mirror, to ask yourself, um, why don't, like, in what area of your life are you not giving up when it's no longer serving you? What area of your life, what is this showing you? It's like we watch a TV program and we're like, this is about me. So there's something about you that you're wanting to see, that you're not giving up on, that maybe it's in your best interest too. And so once you let go of whatever this is that's ready for you to let go of, you know, uh, that changes. You no longer need this reminder, because you've taken care of it. And you're like, oh, I know who this is, or I know what this is. I can let this go in my life, and then they will disappear. So that's what they have for you, Ashley. So I like that for you, and many, many blessings. Again, thank you for your donation. All right. So, Dune, I did get yours. So, you booked a flight for your kids and you hope nothing will stop that visit. Okay, let's take a look here and see. So, tell us about this flight to go visit the kids. All right. Well, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new opportunities that come up in the future. We've got the Knight of Swords, which is about movement and communication. And the Hierophant, which is the number 5, which is kind of like the it's the major arcana number of change, with it being the major 5. So I feel like there's gonna be communication about a change in plans, and the Hierophant here is about, it's a change, but it's about understanding, um, something, it's about turning inward, understanding our truths, understanding what we want, truly want in our lives, and that type of thing. So I feel like there's something here that's going to change things a little bit, because we also have the Hanged Man, which is about delays, which is about things take time. And there is peace of mind around this. So I feel like whatever unfolds with this communication, that it just is like, okay, I get it, because you have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, and the King of Pentacles, which is about abundance in the outside world, and also about, they're masters of learning about their self-worth. So I almost feel like whatever, if there's some sort of delay that happens, just know that it's happening for you, and that it is part of your journey to understand your worth, your understanding, allowing things to, knowing that things are not personal. So if a plane gets delayed, if things get delayed or moved, or you go in and you're not able to, have things unfold exactly as you wanted, just know that these delays, this communication, this change, the opportunities that are different, that it's always happening for you. I mean, let me see here. Does the flight get canceled or delayed? Oops. Let's see here. Well, so there's new birth, there's newness that comes in, and walking away from emotions that no longer serve us, which takes us to wish fulfillment. Again, leaving behind emotions and heading off something new. So we have that newness coming in here. They're like, "Why are you being so mysterious? Can you just tell me if the flight is going to be delayed or canceled, or what is this about?" Well, we got balance in the outside world too. So it's like things just unfolding. Hmm. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. I just like this. I mean, they keep on saying, yeah, here's again balancing coming out here. So balance, 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 balancing of the scales, seeing things from a higher perspective, knowing, I feel like the big message is to go with the flow, and that everything is going to unfold in perfect order for you, regardless if there's delays or a flight gets canceled and rescheduled, or people aren't able to see you exactly when you want to see them when you go visit. It feels like there's just newness, new opportunities. And I feel like they're just saying, flow with the changes, flow with it. Don't take it personal. Don't allow it to, you know, have the story that you put to it or the emotions you choose to feel around it. Be aware of that and go, okay, this is not about me. This is a flow. I'm learning to go with the flow of things instead of trying to control everything. I'm going with the flow, whether a flight gets delayed or canceled, like I said, or people have like, oh, I want to go have lunch with you, and like, oh, I can't, I have plans with this person, and you're like, well, I'm here, you should cancel it. Whoa, no, it's like, go with the flow. Allow yourself to go with the flow of whatever happens with the travel, with the visitation, with visiting people. um so I don't feel like anything will stop it, but it things can be delayed. Yeah, ultimately things unfold, shine bright, victory, fun, fun, you know, be childlike though, not childish. There's a difference. Childish is like, no, I want what I want. Childlike is like, oh, look at the adventure I'm on. They're like, well, we can get you there, but we're going to have to send you on this flight because this plane is down. You have to go here. You'll have a 3 hour layover, and then you go here, and you'll arrive at this time. And it's just like, trust it's an adventure. Look at like, okay, that sounds great. Let's go. Have that type of attitude about it. So that's what they have for you, Dune. So I know. I just want to know, is the anything going to stop it? But that victory card at the end is a very reassuring thing. Just let it be an adventure. Go with the flow. So that's what they have. So many blessings to you, Dune. Thank you again so much for that. All right. All right. So, Michelle, thank you so much for your donation. And you want to know any spirit messages, maybe something regarding love? We'll take a look here. All right. So, I do want to. Oh, we're going to pull from the Angel Guide Oracle and see what they have for you. And if love is part of it, we will definitely allow that. And we'll pull a few tarot as well. So let's take a look here. So what do you have for Michelle, please? Like it. You have Sacred Plan. Beautiful card there. And so this card doesn't represent the plan that the creator has for your life, more the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. You've been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, your deeds, your actions, and your intentions are in some way going out into the universe and curating the experiences, the opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. And when this card appears, you're being encouraged to move into a state of surrender, where you recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of the Creator. The divine plan is your intentions unfolding in a way that the creator and the universe feel is for your growth and highest good. I know. Know that every experience you have been through in your life has been a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion. And your angels are acknowledging your growth now. The extended message for this is if you are trying to force a plan into action, the angelic guidance is to back down and trust in the greater good. Often, when something isn't happening for us, we're frustrated, but that's only because we don't see that our perfect plan is unfolding. And when your ideas or plans go wrong, trust that the universe has a greater plan for you. And that greater plan isn't something that has already been chosen for you. It's more of a culmination of all of your life's intentions, your prayers, and your actions washing back towards you with opportunities and experiences. So call on your angels to light up the path ahead. You may feel that you're facing the unknown, but know that you are always guided and always protected. I like that. So don't force it. If you're on a dating site, back off, um, going, to what do they call it? Speed dating, where, it's like all that stuff when we put so much effort and like, I've got to find someone, I got to find someone, which I don't feel like you're doing, but this is evidently for all of us. We put all this effort into trying. And it's like, go with the flow, surrender. You know what you want, you know what you intend, you work on you, you expand your love, and you trust the universe that's going to bring you, those things into our lives. And the faster that we move on our inner love, the faster things move on the outside world towards love too. Let's see what else they have to add here. All right. So what else? Okay. Yeah. You got the Seven of Pentacles, which is one of our what's the last thing that grows on a fruit tree? The fruit. So continue to water and care for your love, your self love, and it grows. It grows over time. Blah, blah, blah. I know. But, the good thing about all of that, I mean, I joke and I jest about all that, but it's important for us because when we continue to do what we've always done, we continue to get what we always got, right? And so while we're waiting, the Eight of Cups is about us leaving behind what emotions no longer serve us. And so we recognize any emotions we may have stuffed down. We bring them up and we look at it and feel it and understand it, and then it releases. And then the Nine of Wands, shows us that the blocks that we've had before, when we really step into our power and our energy, then, it used to be like right here, which had this block. But when you take this, and you can see how we been hitting our heads up against the wall over and over where we have our head injury, right? But we're moving that away, and then we're able to slip right through that block. And so that's what's happening is, and you actually walk away from here to go to the Nine of Cups, which is emotional wish fulfillment. So there is this change of energy that's coming, but it's just working on our own heart, working on our own self love that allows that to change and adjust. And you're also just being nudged from your higher self, because the King of Wands represents, Wands is our drive, our ambition, our passion, inspiration, our energy, but it's also spiritual energy. And the King of Wands is the highest spiritual energy, which is your higher self. So here's your higher self inviting you to this higher relationship. And then here's the Judgment card, your higher self inviting you and calling you to a higher relationship with them. So while we're in this waiting period, while we're surrendering, the more we find this connection with our higher self, the more our self-love expands, because we do have this, ability, we have this wonderful expansion of our self-love when we realize we are unconditionally loved, eternally loved by the higher realms, and our higher self is our conduit through which we get to feel all of that. It all flows through our higher self down into us. So I really feel like this is the period of spending as much time as you can remembering that you are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, and connecting with that side of you, allowing it to come down and fill you up like a chalice, and then it overflows out to the world. It changes your whole view of the outside world, because we're no longer looking almost out of desperation for love in the outside, because we're told that's where we're supposed to look, right? And we're like, oh my gosh, but it's always falling short. It's unstable. People change or pass away, fickle, up and down. Who knows? What they feel about me varies by moment, depending on how they feel about themselves and all this stuff, right? But when so it's always falling short in the outside world. But when we fill up on the inside, then everything else feels extra on the outside. One of the analogies that Spirit gave me that they're nudging me to mention is, we look for our meal and we're told, look out for your meal on the outside, but all that's on the outside is desserts. They're not fulfilling. They just give me sugar rush. And then when it wears off, I have this, dive in my blood sugar. It's not fulfilling. But when we discover that the meal we're looking for is inward and upward, and first and second dessert, we feel full. And no longer does the outside world feel lacking. Like, that's not nutritious, that's not filling. It's just a lot of sugar. And when we find that beautiful, beautiful meal within us and fill up, then The outside world offers us third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh dessert. We can always find more room for dessert, right? We're like, sure. But the difference is when we feel it's our meal and people are getting upset and pulling back what they're giving, we feel like, oh my gosh, this is this uh, uh, huge impact to us because that's our meal you're taking away. But if we're already full inward with that meal and first and second dessert, we when they refuse third and fourth dessert, we're like, "Oh, that's okay. You're doing me a favor." Totally different in how we look at things. And then with all of that, you do have the three of wands, which you do change and look at a different direction than you would have in the past. And so with new information, new experience, new love from inside, you just make these changes in a different in a different way. So I like that for you, Michelle. So that's what they have for you. Um, and many blessings to you again. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. So I think that is all of the donation. So thank you guys again so much. And thank you all of you for all the thumbs up on the video. Very, very much appreciated. So thank you. Thank you. All right. And I believe, let me just make sure here. I think we did. I'm going to go back to the free readings here. And I believe we did. Did we do VD? I can't remember. It's been so long and I'm getting old. So what does your higher self want to give you? Yeah, I don't think we even started the free readings yet. Wow. Thank you guys so much for all of your donations. Um, so let's take a look here. So what message does your higher self want to give you, VD? If I already gave you one, you're going to get another one because I can't remember. All right. So what message does your higher self want to give you? There we go. I like it. Expect miracles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So miracles occur naturally. They are always ready to unfold, and your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen, or you are praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. In order to help this along, you're being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles and they will unfold in your life. Your entire life has been brought together by miracles. They are happening all the time, and the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one because in the hands of the divine, anything is possible. I love that. The extended message says, place yourself in a golden light. Remember that the light of God is within you, right there in the heart of your being, your soul. Good things can happen for you, but in order to manifest something wonderful in your life, you have to believe that it's possible. You could be seeing the miracle you need as impossible or even as too big for you to achieve. Ultimately, this is exactly what is blocking it from happening. So change it now. Your angel guide is inviting you to open your mind and heart and see what you need being delivered to you. Feel that it is already in your life. Feel grateful for all your blessings, and you will allow the miracles you deserve to unfold. That sounds so much like that other thing that I mentioned earlier. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we align our energy with the miraculous. So, focusing on gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I love that message for you. or second message for you. I really can't remember. All right. So we'll continue moving down the free readings. And let's see here. All right. So Manzu Buzal, you want to know, how does 2023 look like for you? Thank you for subscribing, and Merry Christmas to you as well. So let's take a look here and see. What else for 2023? All right. Well, I do like this for you. You do have the Knight of Swords coming in here. Uh, all knights have a quest, and this knight quests after the Ace of Swords, higher truth, seeing things from a place of unconditional love and higher things, which allows you to cut away thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore. And I like that because you also have the Eight of Cups, which is the emotional, leaving these emotions behind that no longer serve you, which does allow you to head off into like wish fulfillment area of your life, which you get the Nine of Pentacles. So 2023, you do, the nines of these, the nine is the major arcana, the hermit, which is turning inward and finding things. So you really look at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, cut a lot of those away. You're also cutting away and clearing out emotions that no longer serve you. You find this emotional fulfillment within, and this feeling of abundance from within too, because they're in their own garden. They're all by themselves. There's a little snail, that's on these pictures down there, which means it takes time, but you're not alone. You have spirit with you, which allows you to move into this place next year where you just feel this abundance and this overflowingness. I mean, you also have the Empress, which is a new birth and feeling harvest, new things coming in, but it's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture too. So I feel like next year is a big year of you taking care of you, really doing some inner reflection, clearing things out in both your physical world, your emotional world, your mental world. And it just, because you're making room and space, releasing energy, it allows room for new things to come into your life that do make you feel like you're abundant and overflowing and like you have this harvest. So I really like that. What a great theme for 2023. They are not giving you enough detail in there. I feel like they're saying, let that soak in. Just allow that, sit with that and go, okay, yeah, I do want to have this inner reflection, and I'm going to clear these things out, like a big hot air balloon with sandbags on the side. You're cutting away the sandbags to allow yourself to move to new heights that you haven't been to before. Mental, emotional, and physical release too of things. So I like it for you. So that's what they have for you, Manzu. So many, many blessings to you. All right. So we'll continue moving down the list. And we have Kritika. You are up next. Let me just move some stuff out of the way here. There, that'll make it easier. All right. So, Kritika, Merry Christmas to you too. You want to know, what is Anavesh currently thinking about you, and will he confess his feelings to you? All right. So, Kritika, what does Anavesh currently think? All right. Well, looks like they are going through a little bit of a rebirth here. With the death and the rebirth here, and the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief and mindset. And, they're like looking at love and looking at their thoughts and beliefs around love because the Three of Cups will show us, how bored we get with looking in the outside world for our fulfillment, right? Because each of these cups represent, relationships, situations, and things. And all that stuff doesn't fill us up for very long, if at all, because people change or pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, blow up, stolen. So, not really fulfilling. And we end up looking like that guy who's bored leaning up against a tree, right? But there's this newness, this new way of looking at life coming in for him. And I don't feel like they are like going to be confessing a whole lot for a while because we got the Six of Pentacles, which is the codependency awareness card. And when that comes up, that tells us that, and it could be mirrored in both of you too, that there's these tendency to overgive in a relationship and feel this pressure of where they have the balancing scales in that picture too, which the scales are out of balance where we feel I have to give 100 of something to get one back, you know, and it comes from our earlier lives, our emotional body. I talk about it quite a bit because that card comes up so much in relationship readings. It's crazy, but it's our society these days, I believe, because we are taught, when we're young, we have to overdo things to get some attention because parents or grandparents or whoever we're trying to get attention from are so busy. We have to do great, magnificent things to get the attention. It's a little bit, so much to get so little. And that carries over into our lives, school and work, and definitely relationships. And I feel like it's on both sides of you guys, though. So I feel like they have to overgive and you feel like you have to overgive. And when we do that, if I feel like I have to give for every one that you give me, I have to give you 100. Or if I give you 100, then I deserve one. If you want to give me 100, that's what, 10,000 that I have to give you? I'm like, no, you can't give me 100. And like, "Oh, I want to." And you want one from them and you want to give them 100, but they're like, no, then I have to give you 10,000. You're like, oh God, you can't give me 10,000 because then that's a million. Or I can do the math in my head right now, but it's just like, no. And so there's this block of giving and receiving in your lives. And I feel like that they're thinking about things and doing this, process, but there's this block between, and you're both being mirrors for one another. So they see that in you and you see that in them. And but it's like there's this hold, this pause for you to be able to look into that for yourself before anything would move forward. So I feel like that's what they have for you right now, Kritika. So um, that's their message for today. I know. Merry Christmas. Bah humbug. But it's always for us because the more we work on our inner self-love and those beliefs, then the faster things move out in the outside world and things really open up. So that's what they have. So many blessings to you, Kritika. Hang in there. All right. Hey, Christy, you are up next. Merry Christmas. And you like a general reading, and you are very welcome. I'm glad you like that. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here and see what they want for you. And I really am being drawn to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And we are at the top of the second hour already. I can't believe it. I'll be on most likely for the next 30 minutes unless something happens where I go longer. But I feel like I'll be on for at least 30 more minutes. And this is when I give my public service announcement. I will be back on in 6 hours as well for my evening session. But if I don't get down, because the list is very, very long, and if I don't get down to you within the next 30 minutes or so, please try to come back this evening. I do make the announcement, like I put out whatever the announcement comes out like an hour before. And you can jump in as soon as that announcement is out there and put your request in for a free reading. And I do start at the top and work my way down. But if you do want me to make sure I get to your reading in this session, A donation does get priority. I do honor that energy exchange, and I'll complete it in this session. And I understand if you can't make a donation, I totally get it. But I do have a ton of free readings that I put out, recorded readings on my playlist. So a lot of free offerings with pick a cards, monthly readings, weekly energy updates, solstice, just a bunch of free content. And so if I don't get down to you and you need an answer now, please follow your heart and see where spirit guides you of which playlist and which video. There's a lot by zodiac sign. So you can go out there and find the messages spirit has for you. And like I said, I will be back tonight. I'm on every night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain. I also do a weekly, at least this year, for the last couple of months, I've been doing a weekly giveaway for a 30-minute free recorded reading. So check out the giveaway playlist at the very top. There's a weekly video telling you how you can enter that. I think that's it. I do also offer personal readings. If you want to book one, there's a slight fee for them. It's on a sliding price scale. So if you check the description box of this video, you can see how to do that too. All right. So that is the end of the public service message. Let's get back to readings. All right, Christy, thank you so much for your patience. And let's take a look here. All right. Love it. You got the Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. Beautiful. Says, trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. The Sky Father, featured in many religions and mythologies as the Father God. He's the counterpart to the Earth Mother in many traditions. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Sky Father personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. The extended message talks about that you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what's going to unfold before you. I know. When this card appears, you're being guided to step back and get out of your own way because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he's on earth, there's an opportunity possibly to heal something, whether past or present. What a beautiful message there. I know for 2023, my theme, you can see I've changed um, my logo to being two little feet with hearts in them because it's all about 2023 is all about the Trinity, becoming the child, realizing that we have this beautiful Trinity relationship with the Divine Mother, Divine Father, and we're the Divine Child. And we can have this relationship with the Creator in that Trinity, like we're an only child, because they have the ability to be with us 100% present without sacrificing any of the ability and attention and love. We don't have to share it with trillions and trillions and trillions of souls. We get to have this relationship one-on-one like we're an only child. And I confirmed, yes, we can be a spoiled only child. So I like that. There was another reading. It was something about being the what is it when the little rich kids get they have like the um an account, banking, whatever. They have this funds that they are always able to have. I'll have to remember what it is, but it's like that kind of relationship. We're like, yes, I can be a spoiled. I don't have to be bratty, but I can be spoiled by the creator of all things. And that's what they're offering for you. I love it, Christy. So many, many blessings to you and Merry Christmas to you as well. All right. So, Neptune, we took care of yours already. So, love that. Love it. I'm glad that resonated for you. All right. So, Anjali, the Virgo, you are up next. So, messages from your future spouse. Let's take a look here. Okay, actually, I want to switch up here to the light Sears Tarot. Let me take a quick sip. All right. So, Anjali, messages. Oh, and Merry Christmas to you too. I see that second comment there. All right. All right. Well, you got one card here. Oh, wow. Well, what a one card to get. 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. The feeling of wholeness and completeness and abundance and overflowing in your life. I mean, you've got the marriage, you've got the children, you've got the dog. Usually there's even like a palace and, pentacles, which is the funds, but what a full life. And the message from your future spouse is saying, our life is going to be full in so many ways. And it's because we are with each other. And this is also a legacy card of the type of relationship you have will not only be wonderful and beautiful for you, but it's spawns generations because of the type of relationship you have. Your children and your children's children and your children's children, they take that as an example, and it changes this beautiful the things we pass on from generation to generation. I feel because it has the tree of life on the top too. It shows you that you both impact your family tree in such a significant way because of your approach to life and to love. It's almost like parentally in your history. It's I don't want to say that like there wasn't a ton of love in a lot of them. There is, but it feels very, I don't want to say rigid, but very disciplined and suppressed a little bit. And I feel like your guys, you change that, and the children, you just make sure they feel the love and they see the love between you, and it just changes the tree of your family tree. So I like that for you. What a great message to come through. So that is what they have for you, Anjali. So many blessings to you. All right, Strawberry Rose, Merry Christmas to you too. And you want to know, what should you always keep in mind now that you're trying to heal your codependency and also raise your vibration? All right, let's take a look here and see what they have here. I love this. So the message is that, remember that all of us with the Knight of Cups, all of us, every single one of us is in here, and our pursuit is to understand love. The Knight of Cups, all the knights are on a quest. This night is after the Ace of Cups, which is the Holy Grail, the chalice, which is full of the unconditional love of the higher realms. And so, as you know, the Wheel of Fortune also kind of reiterates that, in that we all come down here on purpose for a purpose. The Wheel of Fortune, the fates, tells us here that before we come down here, our soul decides what it wants to experience through here. But the main purpose behind all of us wanting to come to this planet is to experience opposites. So I mentioned this tapestry in the back quite a bit, which If it was all white, you wouldn't see a design. If it was all dark, you wouldn't see a design. But in order to understand the love that we are, our quest is we come down here to experience our opposites to more fully understand who we are on the other side. So, unconditional love on the other side, we experience conditional love down here. Um, the joy on the other side, we experience sadness here. Peace on the other side, we experience chaos down here. So, all those opposites, we come down here on purpose for a purpose, and it's not wrong to feel things. It's not wrong to experience things. When we feel it's wrong, we just that keeps us in fear because all of the every moment is either of unconditional love or the fear of losing a conditional love here with all our long list of supposed to and should and need to and have to. So something to keep in mind, and it basically just brings it down to keeping everything simple. Each moment I choose, is it of unconditional love or fear? Each moment I have a story I put to it, is it unconditional love or fear? If it's not one, it's the other. And so just being present as much as we can in the choices that we're making is what changes everything. When I realize that I've moved back into focusing on my fears and what's not in my life and what's in my life that I don't want, I can feel the tightness in my heart now because I'm used to having a lot of peace in my life, and focusing on unconditional love and joy and what I'm grateful for. When we make that choice, this is quiets everything and it becomes very still. This is like being in a loud dance hall or dance club with the music blaring and all this stuff happening. It's like, oh my gosh, it's crazy! It's so loud. Um, and so when you spend more time in quietness, then when this starts to get loud, you're like, oh my gosh, I hear it very early and more earlier on. And you realize though, when I've gone over here, I'm like, oh, the loudness is back. I don't judge myself. I allow myself just to gently choose and change my choice back over to here if I want. I can be over here as long as I want too, but knowing you have a choice in each moment doesn't make you feel restricted and trapped. It's like, okay, I'm the one choosing the story. I'm the one choosing the emotion. So if I don't like it anymore, I get to change it. Other people don't. When we say, that person's making me feel this. No one has that amount of power. We just pretend, oh, they're making me feel this way. It's like, well, we're taking whatever thing is going on and we're choosing to feel that way. And when we realize our power, we get to switch things up too. So, what you should always keep in mind now that you're trying to heal codependency and raise your vibration is that we can calmly and lovingly question why I why I am having this story and why I'm choosing this emotion, but I can switch it. And then it's like the more I focus on what I do want, not on what I want to. So if I'm focusing on, I need to get away from codependency, I need to get away from codependency, all the universe is feeling is the energy around codependency, codependency, codependency. But if I focus on what's the root of codependency is the love I have for myself. I focus on love, 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 my love, my love, my love grows. Codependency just kind of shrinks, but it's the awareness of it that helps. So that's what they have for you, Strawberry Rose. So hopefully that resonated. And I'm thinking that was more for than just you and I. All right. So Benita Bala, you will be the next free reading coming up. Let me just take a look here. Lilac, nope, I haven't gotten down to yours yet. And we'll see how far we get here. I'm only going to be on for about 10 more minutes, so I might not get down to yours today. There's a very long list. I had a lot of beautiful donations, which do get priority. So also, that's a good time just to mention everyone. If you do want me to make sure I get to your reading in this particular session, a donation does get priority, and I make sure I complete all of them because I do honor that energy exchange between us. Otherwise, I will be back here in a little less than 5 hours. Wait, 6 hours. Yeah. 1 plus 6 is 7. I'm good at my maths. Um, but I do have a ton of other content that is free and available. If you want to check out the playlist and need an answer right away, just follow your heart and spirit will guide you to that. All right, Benita, so you want to know about Gurpreet's feelings towards you. All right, let's take a look here and see what are their intentions. What are their feelings about you here? All right. Well, I am thinking that their intentions are true. Because they've got the you've got the world card, which is victory and also ending of old cycles and the beginning of this new adventure, as well. I feel like they love the newness of what's going on here because they were bored with the love that they had in their lives before, but they're really feeling this, like, look at the rainbow that's shooting out of this bowl, which is the new love that is kind of um, just showing themselves um, in your life. And so I like that because also there's this wish fulfillment card. And so I feel like their feelings are sparked and they are looking for like a wish fulfillment. And there's definitely interest here for you. So intentions, and I always say intentions because we always have the best intentions in the moment when we are in love, when we're in our human, peaceful, loving mode. When we go into fear, then we do all sorts of crazy, stupid stuff because our human mind goes out, and then we do unkind and unintelligent things, trying to feel back in control and feeling back safe again. But when our human mind is in a place of love and excitement, wow, we have all this wonderful love that pours out. But if we get scared, then all bets are off. People don't live up to their intentions because, they say things and they do things. So you do have the Queen of Swords here, which she's the balancer of heart and mind. It's like, keep your heart not in a cage, like it says here. See if I can show it here. So yeah, see the heart's down here. Um, so it's don't keep the heart in a cage, but it's balancing heart and mind. I feel like what they're saying is that, with this intentions is allow them to show you, one night, anyone can show care in one night, but show me that for 30 nights, show that for 60 nights, for 60 days, and then let me, you know, see who you really are. I do love that. All these intentions, all these feelings in the moment, definitely there. But your spirit is just saying, balance your heart and your mind. Let your heart experience things, but also, keep the mind and just let them show who they are for you. So that is what they have for you, Benita. So Merry Christmas to you too. Many blessings to you. All right. We'll continue going down here. No, Rajni, I haven't gotten to your question. I probably won't. Yeah, you're quite a ways down there yet. I'm only going to be on for a few more moments because I've been on for almost 2.5 hours, and I am just barely down the free list. I had a lot of donations, so I didn't get a ton of free readings here. I will be back though in less than 6 hours in my evening session. And if anyone needs a message now, please check out my free content. I have a ton of playlists with a lot of readings. I do a lot of free content. So if you check those out, Spirit will guide you to those as well, to what messages they have for you. And if you do want me to complete your reading in this session, now is the time to make a donation because I'll be finishing up here. I've got about 5 more minutes, so I'll probably have maybe 1 or 2 more free readings. Other than that, then we'll be ending the session after that. Brother Zen needs to eat. Hopefully you haven't heard my stomach growling too much. All right. So your general reading, your spirit message, cutie pie. Excuse me. Yeah, I like this. So you've been doing some great inner work here, on your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets and your energy too. I mean, both of these are combined together because the 9 is the hermit's journey. You've been reflecting on those things that were, all the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around life and around things. You've been really looking at those and what has been bringing me down? What's been giving me nightmares? What's been having me getting to sleep at night? What do I feel like these blocks have been in my life? And you're making progress on this so much. I love it because you have the 4 of Wands here, which I feel these are around marriage because this is the marriage card. So you've been doing a lot of looking at what are my blocks towards getting into a relationship and marriage, and what are my fears around, you know, not being in a marriage or a relationship, or what are all those thoughts and beliefs and mindsets I feel have to happen in me and them in a relationship. And you've been really looking at all that because this has just been dissipating and the blocks have been moving away. And I feel because of that, you have this 10. The wheel of fortune is about to switch and change. There's about to be some endings and beginnings of significance coming up here in your life. I feel like in January, you're going to just be seeing some things because of the movement you've been making of your thoughts and beliefs. That's changes. Ways of looking at things are moved away, ways of feeling about things, where you're investing your energy, less about fears, less about what's missing, less about what's in your life that you don't want. You've been focusing more and more on gratitude, more and more on those things. And that's what's opening and changing this energy for you. So I like it. January feels like a very significant month for your 2023 with this Wheel of Fortune popping in. So you are definitely going to feel like it's fortunate. I know everything always happens for us, but when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, fortune is the 4 dash tune. It's the 4 tune. It's like, oh, this is for me. And you realize it feels like it's for you. Sometimes our human, when something happens, we're like, why is this for me? How could this even be for me? But this 4 tune, Wheel of Fortune, is beautiful for you because your human side feels like it's for you and it's fortunate. So I really like that. So that's what they have for you, cutie pie. So many blessings to you. All right, beautiful Princess Pinky. Thank you so much for being here. And you'd like a general reading as well. And this will actually be my last free reading for this session. So I don't see any donations yet. So unless there's any donations, we'll be heading out after this one. Thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up on the videos. It does help the channel grow and help spread the beautiful love from above. So thank you for being part of that love tsunami, for all your love, for being here on Christmas Day, Christmas night, wherever you may be. I will be back, like I said, in about 5.5 hours. So if you want to join me then, I will be on again as well. And every night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain. As I've been mentioning, if you just came in, I do have a ton of free content. If you click on my name, Brother Zen Mystic Tarot, it takes you over to my main page, and all the playlists are there. So just follow your heart. Spirit will guide you to those videos that have messages for you because they are smart that way. I also offer personal readings. All that information on how you can book a reading is in the description box down below. Be sure to check out my giveaway playlist. At the very top, there's a how you can enter the weekly energy. It's weekly energy update is how you can get into the drawing to win a free 30-minute personal reading. And then I'm contemplating what I'm going to do for the new year because that was up until the end of this year. So we'll see what we want to do here. All right. So beautiful Princess Pinky. Let's take a look here. What is going on here for you for a general reading? All right, here we are. Yeah, you have this rebirth that's coming here, which is great. I mean, because here you have the Page of Wands, so new passion, new drive come in. So whatever this is that is kind of coming to an end, it is so perfect for you because it brings so much energy. Whatever this is that's been going on, you've been investing a lot of energy in trying to maintain it or achieve it or whatever it is that to spend so much energy, you're just letting that go. And I like that for you because you get all of that energy flooding back, which then you can really focus in. And it might be a few areas because I feel like it's really drawing away from a lot of outside stuff with the high priestess too. You're pulling back, pulling inward, really reflecting, and you're not investing so much energy in so many outside things, which allows you to super focus in one thing that you are deciding to focus on, and then you make a ton of progress. You know, if we have 10 checkers on a checkerboard and they're all, in one row, um, you know, like this, and we all move them ahead one, it doesn't feel like you go very far. But instead of focusing on all 10 checkers, if you focus on two, each can go up five, or one go up one and one go up nine. So you are really adjusting your focus on where you're investing your energy. And it does have a lot of beautiful impact on you and your life. So I like that for you, Princess Pinky. So many, many blessings to you. Thank you all again. Let me just do one quick check here, make sure. Okay, very good. Yeah, I don't see any other donations. So that will be the end of this session. Again, thank you so much for joining me today. And big apologies to everyone that I wasn't able to get down to you. There was a very, very long list today. I will be back, though, like I said, for my evening session. And I just cannot tell you how grateful I am for all the love, all the energy, especially your thirst for connecting to the spirit world and seeing what they have for you. So many, 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 many blessings to you all. And please know as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing rest of your day or night, wherever you're out in the world, and we'll see you soon. Until then, many, many blessings to you. Take care.